You receive a phone call from the insurance adjuster. Their tone is calm, professional, almost reassuring. They tell you they have reviewed your file. They are ready to make a settlement offer. The number might even sound significant at first. You are dealing with pain. Medical bills are arriving in the mail. You may be missing work. Your family may be feeling financial pressure. And now you are staring at an offer and asking yourself one simple question: is this fair? Hello, my name is Attorney Anthony Spratley here in New Mexico. I'm the founder of Fusion Legal Group in Albuquerque. I am a military veteran and former JAG prosecutor, and today I represent injured drivers across New Mexico. Now, I approach insurance negotiations with structure and discipline because the insurance companies negotiate claims every single day. They've been doing this for a very, very long time. So most injured families do not. The first thing you need to understand is that the first offer is rarely the final offer. Insurance companies are businesses. Their goal is not to maximize your recovery. Their goal is to manage financial risk. They have shareholders they have to please. So the initial offer is often a test. It tests whether you understand your claim's value. It tests whether you have completed treatment. It tests whether you are prepared to negotiate. And most importantly, it tests whether you are willing to accept closure quickly. Now, once you sign a release, the claim is closed permanently, even if your condition worsens, even if you later need additional treatment, even if you discover new symptoms. That decision cannot be undone. Insurance companies know this. Insurance companies calculate settlement value using internal evaluation systems. They look at total medical bills. They look at the type of treatment, how long treatment lasted. They also consider findings such as MRI, confirmed disc injuries. They calculate lost wages. They assess comparative negligence. They examine insurance policy limits. For example, a case involving $7,000 in therapy with no objective imaging may generate an offer between $12,000 and $20,000. Again, that's not guaranteed. In a case involving $35,000 in documented treatment and confirmed disc injury may justify a significant higher range, often $60,000 to $100,000, depending on impact and liability. Again, there's no guarantee about that recovery amount. So surgical cases can exceed $100,000, $50,000, but actual recovery may depend on available coverage. Again, no guarantee. But value is not just math, it is leverage. Insurance adjusters evaluate how organized and prepared a claim appears. So if your documentation is complete, treatment is consistent, and liability is clear, negotiation posture changes. If there are gaps, like treatment gaps, inconsistent complaints, or social media contradictions, the insurer gains leverage. There are common pressure tactics we see in Albuquerque car accident cases. One is quick settlement pressure. So adjusters may say, this is the best we can do right now. They may imply that waiting could reduce the offer. The problem is that medical conditions evolve over time. So settling before reaching maximum medical improvement can leave you undercompensated. So another tactic they want to do, insurance companies, is to minimize the injury. You may hear statements like there was not much vehicle damage, soft tissue injuries usually resolve quickly, or this was a minor impact. They'll also say low property damage does not automatically equal low injury value. So human bodies absorb force differently than vehicles. Now, third tactic they do is shift fault under New Mexico's pure comparative negligence system. So if your damages totaled $900,000, for example, and you are found 30% at fault, recovery drops to $70,000. Insurance companies may argue you stopped settling, you were partially distracted, or you could have avoided the crash. But even small percentage adjustments significantly reduce compensation. So if you have received a settlement offer and you are unsure whether it reflects the true value of your New Mexico car accident claim, call Fusion Legal Group at 505-300-0777 before signing anything. A disciplined review of documentation and coverage can change your understanding of what is reasonable. Now, families often feel emotionally pressured to resolve quickly. Medical bills create anxiety. I get it. Missed income creates stress. You may want closure to move on. Insurance companies understand that. but fast resolution does not always mean fair resolution. Another critical factor for you to consider are policy limits. Even if your damages justify $150,000 if the at-fault driver carries only $25,000 in coverage, that may be the maximum amount from that insurer. Now, underinsured motorist coverage on your own policy may apply, but that requires careful review. Now, timing also matters, and in most personal injury cases in New Mexico, you have 3 years from the date of the accident to file a lawsuit. So as that deadline approaches, leverage shifts, and insurance companies know the timeline. So waiting too long to evaluate your options can reduce your negotiation strength. Now, not every case requires legal representation. And if injuries are minor, medical bills are low, liability is clearly admitted, and the settlement offer fully compensates documented losses, you may not need a lawyer. But if injuries are significant, fault is disputed, or the offer feels low compared to your lived experience, consulting an experienced Albuquerque car accident lawyer can protect your family's future. So at Fusion Legal Group, we handle personal injury cases on a contingency fee basis. There are no upfront legal fees. There's no hourly billing. We are paid only if compensation is recovered. That allows injured families like you to seek representation without additional financial pressure. So local knowledge in matters of negotiation are important. I live here, my family lives here. I understand New Mexico litigation timelines. I understand how regional insurance carriers evaluate claims. I also understand how comparative negligence arguments are presented in New Mexico. So my military background taught me preparation and discipline under pressure. Those principles guide every negotiation. So if you are staring at a settlement offer and wondering whether to accept it, take a deep breath and pause and gather information, ask questions. And if you need guidance, call us at Fusion Legal Group at 505-300-0777. We will review your case honestly, explain your options clearly, and help you decide whether hiring a New Mexico or Albuquerque car accident lawyer is the right move for your situation.